after we present our resolution formally to the City Council on Monday, we already have an appointment to see Mr. Mito Meredith, who is our attorney. And a letter will be written to Mr. Charles Campbell, Director of the Park and Recreation Department, advising him that a formal lawsuit will be filed against the Park and Recreation Department if they consider putting a public park on the corner of Jessamine and College Avenue.
Let me ask you, if the lawsuit is filed, what will it ask specifically?
We will work that out with our attorney on Monday. One of the specific things that it will ask is that they cease and desist from putting a public park in this area.
In dealing with the laws against pornography, you're dealing with the acts of an individual. Now, you go to his intention. If he intends to titillate, in the words of the United States Supreme Court, the prurient interest of the public for profit, you're dealing with a pornographer. If you can get rid of the pornographers in this country by jailing them, the amount of nudity and so forth will be, I'm sure, completely tolerable and acceptable in a free society. It's where there's a persistence and a pervasion of our society by the live sex show, the lesbian acts in the mini theaters, and the homosexuality rampant, this type of thing.
You agree that the laws as they are written are adequate?
I think the laws are completely adequate.
I think that there'll be a major controversy over this issue, and I base that on my own feeling. I consider myself a moderate with an open mind on this subject. We have closed minds in the Senate on both sides. So there are about probably 6 of us in the Senate who can possibly vote for an enabling statute, though my district voted heavily against it, can possibly vote for it if enough safeguards are placed in there. I give you as an example, we have 192 Liquor Control Board agents in Texas trying to enforce the law in 254 counties. And that's as ridiculous as thinking one ranger can handle one riot. It just can't be done. We can probably vote for a good enabling statute if they'll give us perhaps 3 times as many Liquor Control Board agents, or they call them alcoholic beverage agents, I think now, as we now have. In other words, I think the act has failed before. because the legislature didn't back them from the standpoint of funds. And it does not matter whether you call it the Liquor Control Board, the Alcoholic Beverage Commission, or whatever you call it. It's going to fail, and some administrator is going to be made to look bad unless we fund him. I believe people on both sides of the liquor problem will support a good, strong, sophisticated, enabling act if we put the enforcement behind it. For example, Dallas registers many vehicles, but they have a limit on the amount of the money that is derived from that tax. And it costs Dallas County quite a bit of money each year just to register vehicles for the state. So I'm sure that there will be, and the same problem spills over into the less populated counties. I'm sure there'll be a bill to give a more equitable division of the motor vehicle fees this time.